Given the unit circle on the screen, I'm going to find the coordinates of point B, which I just circled. So the first thing you're going to want to do is draw a straight line from that point to the x-axis, which is going to form a right triangle. If you know how to convert radians to degrees, that's going to help you out a lot here. We know that 2 pi over 3 converts to 120 degrees. However, the angle that I'm given is not inside of the triangle, but we know that this is 0 degrees on the unit circle. This is 180 degrees on the unit circle. So if we're given 120, this angle that I'm drawing an arrow to right now must be 60 degrees because a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. Now, if we know that that's 60 and we have a right triangle, this angle up top must be 30 degrees. You do need to know your special right triangle rules, but once you know them and you start practicing with the 30, 60, 90 triangles in your unit circle, you will find that you get the same values every single time. Hopefully you know that the radius of the unit circle is 1, which means the hypotenuse of the triangle that I have right here must be 1. It's the same thing as the radius. The shorter side of the triangle, which is our base, it's across from 30 degrees, is always 1/2 in your unit circle. And then the height of this triangle, which is across from 60 degrees, is square root of 3 over 2. So these are things that you need to know going forward in the unit circle. If you can't remember the values, you can always set up your special right triangle. We know that the hypotenuse is equal to 2s. You solve for s, and then you go from there. But hopefully you recognize that anytime you have a 30, 60, 90 in the unit circle, you know the side length already. We're going to use these side lengths to write the coordinates of that point B. Now, if 1/2 is the base, you'll notice that we would have had to move to the left to go 1/2. So left 1/2 would be an x value of negative 1/2. And if you're going up square root of 3 over 2, that would be a y value of positive square root of 3 over 2. So that would be the coordinate for point B. Just taking it one step further, if you were asked for the sine of 2 pi over 3, that's this angle that we were given, that's asking for the same, that's the same thing as asking for the y value of our point B. So the y value was square root of 3 over 2. If you're asked for the cosine of 2 pi over 3, again, it's just the x value of that point B. Now remember, we moved to the left 1/2, which means 1/2 would have to be a negative.